Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from Crafter's Companion we've got the most excellent collection. This is the Bohemian collection paper pad. It's 12 by 12. We've also got these beautiful stencils. This is the Dancing Feather and also Dreamy Moon and Stars. I've got beautiful cards that my friend Debbie made. Look at this one. It's so glittery and beautiful. I can't wait to show you what else we came up with, so come back and play with us. So let's take a look at these beautiful stencils. So gorgeous. This one is the Dreamy Moon, and it is 4.4 inches by, well actually it's 4.4 inches by 3.1 inches. It's the perfect size for your cards. And then we've got this one. This is the Dancing Feather, and this is 5.5 inches by 2.5 inches. So beautiful. Use it any direction. Let's take a look what's in this gorgeous paper pad. We've got 12 beautifully illustrated papers. There's 36 pieces, so doing our math, that's 3 of each. I'm going to try to show you just the 1 of each. So hidden kind of within these are beautiful feathers, dream catchers, and the moon. So let's see. This one's got beautiful feathers in there. All right, and this one has the moon amongst all those gorgeous flowers. I guess I could just turn it this way. Okay, here are the beautiful reds. Once again, we've got feathers kind of hidden within this. Beautiful, gorgeous. Love all the flowers. Lots more feathers here, some dream catchers. Colors on these are so vibrant and so beautiful. Here we've got more dream catchers with feathers hanging down. Here and here. Go. Here's dream catchers that are heart-shaped with feathers. Gorgeous flowers on this one. Look at that dream catcher. So beautiful. Beautiful. I love this one. There's like a kind of like a line, almost like a clothesline hanging through here. But you've got these beautiful like streamers with tassels and feathers hanging down. Very beautiful, very bohemian. Look at that. Gorgeous colors. And then that's the last one in the reds. Yes. All right. So let's jump right in and take a look at what Debbie came up with. Look at this beautiful slimline card. This one is 3.5 by 8.5 inches. Of course, she used the beautiful stencil and some of this beautiful red paper. Now, I should mention, on the backs of these beautifully vibrant papers are sort of muted in the same colors. So if we flip back here, this is the one that Debbie just used on her card, and that's the front. Gorgeous. So she used 8 labels for her greetings cutting die, which I forgot to grab, but I'll list that down below the video if you're watching this on our Paper Wishes webisode page. All the supplies are listed down below the video. And hey, if you're on YouTube, just look below the video in the description box and it'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page because we've got a great money saver on this collection. So yes, this is a cutting die right here. And then she used these little greetings right here. These are typically for kind of Valentine's Day, but really they're just about love and romantic love. She used this one here, Follow Your Heart, and they come in all these different colors. And then she used these beautiful florets from 49 and Market, and this is the salsa color. And then she also added some beautiful jewels. This is from the jewel mix, and she added this beautiful vibrant red. Let's see if we can see it here. Right there. And used it on that moon. Now, what did she do to get this beautiful white colored moon? She used white embossing powder, of course. So we've got this one here from Stampendous. And we've got 3 different types of clear inks that work great for embossing. So we've got the Versamark, the Wow, and the Watermark. And of course, these are clear ink pads or stamp pads, and then you would stamp it and it would be clear and sort of tacky. And then you would sprinkle it with this white embossing powder and then heat it with your heat gun. And we are working on a video for our 101 videos that are on our homepage. And that will feature this very technique. So be looking out for that. And once she was done with that, she just like decorated it with those red jewels. It's just stunning, you guys. It's so beautiful. Good job, Debbie. All right. Let's take a look at this one. For this one, she used this beautiful feather, a dancing feather. And as you can see, she covered her paper with sort of a pinkish tone paper here. And then she used some white cardstock to stencil. And these are the colors of ink that she used. Lovely lilac, powder blue, and petal pink. And on another card, I'm going to show you this stenciling technique just used with different colors. And then she added around the edges, these are these beautiful Dazzle stickers in pastel and pearl. And they're like thin line Dazzle stickers, and they have the greatest little scallop ones right here. And she used these pearlescent green ones right there. She used those around the edges and then used these beautiful little jewels to decorate. The Get Well comes from the pastel and pearl We're Together Dazzle stickers. Right there. This is just loaded with all these different colors. Beautiful. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Oh yes, she added some ribbon. This is from the 1/8 inch ribbon set, and there's just this really nice kind of very light aqua color. Beautiful, beautiful pastel that she used right there. Gorgeous card. I love what she did with this. Let's take another look at a different use for this feather. Put my cards all in one place so I don't lose them. So once again, went to the purples with that beautiful paper. Let's try to find this purple one. She might have used this one actually and just brought the purples out in it. Kind of a nice teal color. Yep, I think that's the one she used right there. Gorgeous. Used the beautiful little We're Together Dazzle stickers again in that green finish. And then she used, this is a product we just started carrying. This is the Spectrum Noir Glitter Paste in Regal Purple, Candlelight Gold, and this is Jade River. It's gorgeous, you guys. And she used that with the stencil, and let me see, oh yeah. When applying it, just using this is a stencil buddy. They come in a 2-pack. And now we make them in purple. So I grabbed mine, but it's an older one, it's white. It's come in a very nice purple color, 2-pack. And then we really like just scooping this wonderful little glitter paste out using a palette knife. Go. And the thing about this product is you really want to keep it sealed nicely. We like to keep these little things right on there. Also, I've heard people just take plastic wrap and place it on there and then put the lid back on. You really want to keep the air out of this to make these beautiful pastes last as long as you can. And I'm going to do a little demonstration here, but I'm going to do it using the moon, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm going to use this on an inking technique in a minute, and I should have done that card first. So, and I don't want to have to clean it off and everything between cards, so we're going to try it with the moon. All right, now, you can just hold this in place, or you can tape this down with a little low-tack tape, or you can also use Pixie Spray, which is a great little product. You spray it on the stencil, and it keeps it just like a removable or repositional spray, and it keeps everything in place so you don't have to hold it. So I'm going to go ahead and spray some of this on. I'm going to do this away from my table, but I'm going to get about this far away, okay? All right. See that on there. We're going to place this right like that. All right, and as you can see, that's just going to keep it in place. It's not going to move around, but you can just easily take it right off. And it's not going to be all yucky on your card. So the first thing we're going to do is, Debbie did this sort of sections, sort of putting like purple here, and then going ahead and removing that, and then adding different colors. So let's give that a try here. We're going to try to do this similarly using our moon. That's what the palette knife is so nice for. You can just put it in areas this here. I want to get these, that. Okay, we're going to do this. And we're going to do, this one is the Jade River. Okay, oops, I forgot. Before we do this, we're going to go ahead and scrape this one. Just like that. And then if you want to protect this area surrounding, you can either cut it down to the size of the stencil, or you can use Post-it notes to protect it, and that way you're masking it off. I'm definitely going to need to clean my stuff up. There we go. Now we're just going to take a little bit more. And I think I'm going to use the gold on the little lower parts here. What I mean by lower parts are the little dangly strings, which I think is so pretty. Oops, got some on my background there a little bit. All right, now we're going to go for the gold. These colors are so vibrant and beautiful. I think they would make really, this would just really make a great like celebration card. There we go. Palette knife, very helpful. So you could even just like scrape with that. Get that excess off. All right, we're gonna do this now. I think I missed a little bit right up here. This is where you go back and you're just making sure everything is covered. And of course, I forgot those little jewels in there. I won't say it's not messy. And then we're going to do our little gold strings. Not doing this in a very orderly fashion, but we're going to get there. Right. As you can see, that little stencil buddy really gets off the excess. Okay, we're going to remove this. I did get some along my outside edge, so I should have masked that off. But as you can see, really beautiful and really sparkly. Really, really pretty. All right. See if I can do this next one without getting this all over me. Try to save the really messy ones to the end of the video, but sometimes you just do what you got to do. All right, so this last one, I made this one, you guys, and this is a pocket card. It's got this little pull out right here. Once again, use the feather, just like this. And there was one thing I definitely wanted to add to this before I go on and show you how to make this. We've got our purple Jewel Dazzle stickers. And I think this one would be really fun to just add a congrats on there, because this would make a really fun celebration card for a graduation, for a birthday. Like that right there. Boy, I still have glitter on my thumb. All right, so this one, you guys, really, really easy to make. So you're starting off with a 5 by 6.5 inch card, fold right here. And what we're going to do is cut it away in an angle like this. So we're cutting away this part right here. And then we're going to turn this over. See, it went like this. We're going to turn it over, cover both of those triangles with paper, and then glue this here and here. So I'm going to show you how I did that really easily. I just like to take my paper trimmer open up your card, place the point of the card here, right down here at the bottom, and then we're going to place this part where you're right next to the fold right there. And then when you shut this, you should be able to see that it's right on the point. There we go. Now something is on my blade. There we go. All right, so that's how that works. And then I just take pattern paper, cover this part, okay, trim that. Do the same thing with this part. Now we're gonna take a little Cosmic Shimmer glue. And then you're gonna glue, remember, once you've covered this with pattern paper, you're gonna put a line of glue here. That's gonna glue the bottom of the pocket. This is gonna be already covered with pattern paper. You're gonna glue this here and here. You wanna get it as close to the edge as you can. You can even put a little bit right there. And then you're going to put that there. There we go. Now you've made a pocket once it's done drying. Okay, so we've just glued those sides. Now we have our pocket. And then I covered it with the navy blue beautiful paper from the Bohemian collection. And then this one I just took another little bit of this paper and then just glued a little bit of white cardstock here. Did a little stenciling with the feather right here so it's kind of peeking out. And then I stenciled these feathers and cut them out. I'm going to show you that in a minute. You just want to make sure that your paper fits in here nicely. Before you put this in here, make sure that this pocket is nice and dry, and then it's going to fit in there. And then I just made this little pull tab out of a little scrap of paper, and then I just sandwiched it like this. And then I just added some little jewels, and these are Caribbean. And I added those just amongst my feathers. There's 3 cutout feathers here, a little jute twine. We've got our purple dazzle stickers there. And then this is a great place to like attach a little gift card. You could even put a little pocket back here, write a little note, and this would be a really nice little celebration. So let's take a look at what colors I used to do the stenciling. So I've got Prussian blue, violet, and teal. All right. And for these, I really like to use little sponge daubers for the application. You could use, brushes, blending brushes for this, but a lot of these have a lot of little fine details in them, and I found these little daubers worked really, really nicely. I'm gonna turn it this way for some reason. All right, and then, yes, I do. Okay. And then I'm not gonna tack it down or anything. I just liked to use my hand to hold it. I'm going to make sure I got the right things going on the right colors. And just start off with a little bit of teal. And I mixed this up every time. Like sometimes I took teal and used it down the spine of the feather, and sometimes I used the purple, sometimes I used the blue. Just sort of mix them up so that they're a little different. You're going to need a total of 4 feathers. And then I'm just sort of dispersing the color. Pretty random. You just want to make sure that you have all those really delicate areas covered. And what's nice about these daubers, you can dab like this, you can scrub a little bit. They hold up really well. All right, we got everything there. We're going to lift that off. And then we're going to take our little tiny scissors. I'm going to cut off, I'm going to rip off this extra. I used way too much paper. All right, and then I just sort of cut like this, and I just turned the paper as I cut. You'll notice the scissors, the blade of the scissors are not moving. Oh, they're moving up and down, but I'm not turning them. I'm turning the paper. And I find that is just a very quick way. You're also avoiding this, that kind of jaggedy cut, even if you're trying to do a straight line, if you cut all the way to the tip, you can sometimes get little notches right here. But I have found just turning the paper as you cut gives you a really smooth look, and it's very quick. Go. Then I just went back to my teal. You could use any color, but the teal on mine. And you're just going to ink those edges. That. And then as you can see, I did mine backwards, but you can flip your feathers in any direction that you want. I do think it's nice when they're going in the same direction, but you know what? I could have just gone like this so that they're both curving, and you're just flipping over your stencil. So you guys, we have a fantastic money saver on this Bohemian collection. I think it's really beautiful and versatile. It's very different, which I love. It's not at all typical. Of course, we've got our beautiful flowers, but the addition of those feathers and moon and dream catchers is just gorgeous. So definitely check out that money saver. It's right over there on the right-hand side of your screen. And if you look down below, you can add things directly into your cart. And as I said, if you're watching this on YouTube, look below the video in the description box, and you'll see the link to this Paper Wishes webisode page. And don't wait, add this directly to your cart and check out. I think this one's gonna fly out the door. Thanks for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.